Drinking my first banana smoothie here in over a week. I went a week without my Vitamix. Not as some, Zen master type dealy where it was like, can I do it? It was like my Vitamix had been kind of broken for like a while. Like it was stuck on the highest setting, so it could only go like super fast. And I knew that if it kept that way, it might fully break and be irreparable. And so I sent it in for to get fixed, and I just want to say, Vitamix customer service, class act, like absolute class act. Those guys, I called them up, and they basically sent me an email with a UPS label, took it to the UPS store, shipped it out on their dime. Got an email back within a few days. Hey, your Vitamix has been shipped. We're shipping it back to you. And door to door, it was a week, just like a Thursday to a Thursday. And now it's back, and I had to go without it for a week, and I had been putting it off for so long because I didn't want to live without my Vitamix, because everybody who buys one knows it's like, oh, there's a blender that costs like $400, $500, like screw that. And then you get it and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing, it's totally worth every penny. And then other people come to you and they're like, I want to buy a Vitamix, but it's like so much money, like that's ridiculous, like, well, what do you think? And you're like, dude, once you own it, like, you'll understand it was worth the investment. I've been using it every day for, 3.5 years or something, probably 2, 3 times a day. That means I've used it like 3,000 times. So it's awesome. How do you live without it? I did for a week. And let me tell you, things got interesting because I'm still eating like 100% raw. It's been like, I don't know, 9 months. And I thought, oh man, if I can't like have my Vitamix, I might, part of me was like, I just won't be able to do the diet. And I found that it wasn't that bad. So pretty much I stuck to mono meals for um, breakfast and lunch, which was funny because I was at school the other day and I was carrying around like a big tub of cut up mangoes, and some dude comes up to me and he's like, dude, where's your juice? Because, like, I'm always carrying a smoothie jar around. And I'm like, no, man, my blender broke. I'm going to have to, like, eat fruit by itself. And he's like, oh, dude, that sucks. You must be dying. And I was like, oh, it's not so bad. And then myself to my thought, it's pretty good. You know? I've been just doing bowls of mangoes. I made some orange juice one day for breakfast. And it's been pretty good. In fact, today I had my Vitamix back, and I thought, oh, I can finally make a mango smoothie this morning. And then I was like, I'm just gonna want to cut up some mangoes and eat them that way. So I had my bowl of mangoes mono, and I kind of prefer it. And I don't know if I want to go back to the smoothies. And then for lunch, I was lucky I had a stash of dates, and that kind of saved my butt. So I was having dates for lunch most days, and then I had some jackfruit that finally got ripe the past few days. I was eating jackfruit for lunch. And I just had all my bananas frozen, and you can't really like thaw bananas and then like eat them because they just turn brown and gooey, and this doesn't work. So dates and jackfruit for lunch, and then for dinner I was making like real simple salads and squeezing like lemon juice on them. And then after a few days, I got like kind of desperate, just like rummaged around through some crap, and I found this like old travel blender that I bought for like $8 that was like held like a 20-ounce thing. It was like this like old Target blender that was like a total POS. But I like made salad dressings out of that. And they had to be like, I couldn't put anything too harsh in there. It had to be real basic. So like mango and tomato most of the time. I think I tried to make a celery avocado dressing with like cilantro and lemon juice, and that was like a serious pain because it was like it didn't. As fine as I diced the celery before it in there, it did not want to blend the celery, and that was like a 20-minute operation just getting that thing to blend. So I'm grateful to have it back, but honestly now it's like I realize like I'm not completely dependent on it, and it kind of can be a luxury, and I sort of relearn the joy of just eating fruit plain by itself. So I've had some really good mangoes, some really good dates, and some really good jackfruit. the past week, and it's been great. But now I have my banana smoothie. I can appreciate it, but I don't need to have it every day, and I don't need to be dependent on this Vitamix. And I sort of have a level of overall stress relieved knowing that, like, if I have to go without my Vitamix again, like, I can survive. I can be fully raw and, not worry about being undercarbed or any of that stuff and just do fine. So there you go. Wanted to share that experience with you. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.